Alrighty, hey there everyone. We're here on 1.21.11 and we are finally able to start playing the Mountain Mayhem update. Last time we just did a good bit of resource gathering to prep for this update, and we've still got some more stuff to do to actually get as much as we can get out of this update. I don't know if we'll be able to get out of this armory today, but I would like to imagine we will, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. Let's see here. First things first, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and go get some diamond horse armor from one of our chests. And, we'll just go ahead and make some netherite horse armor because we can. See, that's gone ahead and popped up in our crafting along with the spear. So let's actually grab another one too for the spear, because we're going to want to get that ready too. And we'll grab a piece of diamond horse armor. Now we got some netherite horse armor. And additionally for the spear, we need a diamond and 2 sticks. So we'll go ahead and make ourselves a diamond spear, and we'll upgrade that to netherite as well. Fairly slow attack speed, but hey, still fast enough, I'm sure. Now, inside of our ender chest too, we should have a whole book, or a whole box of enchanted books. Yep. These are all of our spear enchantments that we can go ahead and use. We need to get lunge though, so we aren't actually quite ready yet to use this. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and pop on up to the top here and sleep here on day 471. And then we're going to go to our horse and go give him some netherite horse armor. Sorry I've streamed so much later today. I've just been kind of tired this afternoon or evening, I guess, because now it's 10 p.m. But yeah, I've had a lot going on again. I've just been kind of tired, so. But I'm at least here, and I actually made it. I was thinking about games. I'm like, nah, it just came out. We gotta at least do like an hour or something. It's better than nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, whatever. You could have that. That's fine. And there you go. You got yourself some netherite horse armor. Ain't that right, horse bird? Who I still haven't formally named yet, but he's in retirement. He can stay there for a while. Now we're just going to make a quick trip on over to the trading hall, and we're going to go get those villagers set up. So I'm not only going to go get the lunge villager, there's also a couple other villagers I need to go get too, so we can try and round out some more of the librarian trades finally, which shouldn't take too long. Alright, we made it. So let's go ahead and do a couple of checks while we're out here to make sure that everything is proper. Yep, this looks pretty good. That'll keep everything there, and then we need to get a hold of our cobblestone and our slabs. Let's see up there that we can make the stone spear now. We can make an iron one. There you go. And we'll take a weakness potion and a golden apple. Yeah, it should do. And then we're just going to go ahead and follow our rail up to the top here. And we're going to see where this needs to drop in at. And this is already in the correct spot, so we should be good. And we can just start moving stuff in as much as we can. Let's see if we've got any rails to work with as well. It's not quite looking like it, but we do have some iron at least, so that'll help. And we got just enough wood to make some sticks, to make some rails. And we'll put the sticks back there, and our iron back there. And I guess we'll put the diamond horse armor there. I don't know why I forgot to take that with me, but that's good too. And now we'll just try and do like, we'll do like 7 villagers, I guess. I think that'll be enough. So, how's the breeder doing? Pretty good. Villager cube is there. Oh shit. I didn't do my other check. Wait. Fuck. Oh no. I forgot to set up the other way. Shit. Well, I have inadvertently sent them through the nether. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna kill him. You're all replaceable, don't worry. Oh, that was a bit of a blunder, but that's alright, it happens. Alright, let's go do a double check on this part, because this is the last time I had worked on it, was to make this rail line for the iron farm, so I completely forgot this was even a thing I could check. But that's alright. Alright. Yep. Why? Somebody got stuck in a really weird way that they shouldn't have gotten stuck in. Remember, that never happened. At least as far as they're concerned. Probably. Just to be safe. Okay. So if I just do like 1. Okay. Alright, so that'll make 7. And we'll just get these guys deposited in. And then the zombie villagers that we now have should be able to do the rest. We just need to send everything through to one side here. There we go. And we'll go ahead and let these guys do their thing. Alright, the only other thing is we just have to make sure that this part is good, so it'll get the last guy, and we can send the rest of them out and through. Alright, so we'll go ahead and let those guys cure. Oh, shoot. I never did come up with a nicer way to solve that, but that's alright, I guess. We'll figure something out. There we go. He'll get there at some point, and then that'll get them split apart. And then that keeps the other two split apart. Alright, cool. So they're all good. They're where they need to be. I just realized I don't think I have any lecterns. Yeah, not by the looks of it. So let's go ahead and go get some bookshelves from the trading hall while those guys wait to cure. There we go. I got a couple of lecterns, or by a couple I mean like one. Do that, and we'll just make 7. There we go. Nice and straightforward. And we'll put the wood in there too. There we go. Should have enough emerald blocks to get this started as well, so that'll be good. And yeah, in the meantime, we're just waiting for these guys to cure, so. Of course, we'll go get some of this extra iron too. Always nice to have, right? And we'll just go ahead and sleep real quick. And while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and consolidate these iron blocks and take them back with us to the trading hall and double check our rail line. Just to make sure that this line should flow the whole way across. We'll go ahead and prep the last bit here. There we go. And hopefully we only need this many librarians. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 slots left that we can use, and our other one, our 7th one, can be something different if we get what we need out of these librarians. So I think I'll make him like a I was thinking about making him a stone cutter, or a mason rather, but I'm not so sure on that one, honestly. Well, either way, we got one here that we can go ahead and send out now, so we'll go ahead and send him over here to do his thing. Oh, boy. Forgot to add my other buffer on. Now we see him. There we go. And we'll go ahead and send him down. We'll go ahead and get our next site prep. There we go. Now we simply just go ahead and drop on in and start getting this going. Alright, the only other thing for right now is we just need to get some emeralds and some books. And start cycling. So I'm looking for... I also don't think I'm missing one of the protections as well. I got blast protection, projectile protection. I think I'm looking for fire protection still. Yeah. Multi-shot, don't care about. And loyalty as well, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I got everything else except for that too. I really should have made a list of these, and I do have a list somewhere, but I haven't had to pull it up in ages. Wow, power 4 for really, really expensive. That's cool. And yeah, it just turns into this for hopefully not too long. Just until we can get all these enchantments done and hopefully get a hold of lunch. Oh, fire protection. Perfect. We'll do that. Alright, well now we have access to all of the protection books. That's good. And we can go ahead and get the next one going. We'll make sure to drop off our minecart too. We'll just go ahead and dump it in there. Don't need to be anywhere too special. Alright, there we go. Second one is in place. And we're going to go ahead and buy that guy out, just that way we can start getting him leveled up. Reach 2, don't really care about. Sure. Alright, let's go ahead and get that broken. And let's break that. And put that there. And while we're waiting for that guy to refresh his trades, we're going to go ahead and dump in some of our leftovers here. Okay, I technically do need thorns, but like, I literally will never ever use thorns for anything, because I don't think it's useful at all. So, I mean, again, like the damage knockback can be kind of nice, but, or not the knockback per se, but like the, you know, actually having something hit you and take damage, I think that could be useful in like some stupid niche thing that I wouldn't use, but like, I literally can't conceive it, you know? Like, I mainly use all my armor for mob transport, so if I take it off and replace it with Thorn's armor, it just doesn't do anything for me. And there's nothing that's so dangerous that I would have to have Thorns to be able to do, like, the last, like, finishing blow before it does it to me, you know? Still looking for loyalty. And impaling, that was another one, too. Oh, I never put an ender chest up in here. That's good to know. We'll double check with some of our books here. So you can see for these here. Yep, looking through that. Yeah, we're looking for impaling and loyalty for trident stuff. Luck of the Sea for fishing rod, and then of course we're looking for the new enchantment, lunge. Curse of Vanishing, we don't give a shit about. We got Lure already, but not Luck of the Sea. But it's Lure, it's Luck of the Sea. It's gonna be Luck of the Sea, Impaling, and Loyalty is what we're looking to get for our non-lunge enchantments. So that's only 3 more villagers. Hopefully it's only 3 more villagers. Depending on if they want to play nice or not. Could be more, could be less. They are being kind of buttheads here. Lunge 2. Now, again, like, it's something I'm going to use once on, like, a spear, singular. So I'm okay with, like, just combining a lunge book and just kind of having the rest do its thing somewhere else. I don't have an issue with it. But, yeah. Well, we got lunge now. That's cool. We'll go ahead and toss away all of this extra stuff that we've got now. See if we get anything good on this guy before we go ahead and move on to the next. Nope, not at all. And they're both masters now, so that should be good. Everybody is a master. And we'll go ahead and get these dumped away. Alright, and there we go. So we're also going to take the time to put some extra stuff away as well. Get that done. That can go away. And we're going to go ahead and try to do some enchanting while we're here. Let's also just snag some of these real quick. Unbreaking 3 of Mending. That'll be for the other one that we gotta do at some point. Alright, and then Spear Enchants. Let's go ahead and try and get these set up here. We're also going to go ahead and just dump away some of these, some of that extra stuff so we can give ourselves a little bit more space to work with. And we'll go throw this like 4 dirt that we have into the lava. We don't really need this. There we go. Alright, sharpness, yeah. Alright, and then this is where we start just slapping shit on this thing as much as possible. Alright, there we go. We'll leave that there. We don't really need to take that out with us. And we'll go ahead and keep our bed in our inventory for a while here. Because we're going to need it. We're going to need to keep bouncing back and forth between this. And I don't want to keep fishing it out of my shulker box right now. Gonna also take all this stuff back with us. And we'll take the golden apples back too. And we'll go send in the 3rd one. So we'll go ahead and send the 3rd one out, and then go do some inventory management in the meantime. Let's see here. Got that there. There we go. I'll keep the minecarts in here instead, since this is a little bit more separate, easier to keep track of. Already been nearly half an hour. Here we go. And we'll do that. And we can start again. Hopefully this will be the last time I have to do librarian trades for a long time. I know this is always incredibly fun and exciting, but, you know, I don't want to do this forever. Feather Fallen 4. Shame we already got it, but that's fine. So again, Luck of the Sea 3, Impaling 5, and Loyalty 3. Those are the main ones we're looking for right now. Do I have Respiration already? I feel like that's one I got pretty recently. I got Respiration 2, and like it's super niche, so like yeah, I don't need the 3 book, and it's more expensive anyway, so that's fine. Not that I really have to worry about price anymore, to be fair, since we've got, you know, access to infinite emeralds. It's just, if I want to do bulk trading, I'm kind of rate limited by the amount of iron I can trade for. Not by the iron itself, but by the amount of villagers that will trade me iron, you know. But that's alright. Oh, now I get lunge 3 instead of lunge 2. No, that's cool, I get it. And again, lunge 2, you know, combine it once to get 3, it's fine. Multi-shot, there we go. They are really not wanting to be agreeable here today, like usual. That's alright. Once we are done with getting all of the book trades that we want today, and we get all the rest of the villagers moved into place, I'll probably focus on enchanting the spear for right now, and then we'll go take a trip through the world to go see if we can go find a Nautilus and maybe get one back to our base, because we also like have to get a Nautilus somehow from wherever the hell we find it all the way back to our base, which will be a little tough, I'm not gonna lie, just a little difficult. So, not looking forward to that one. I actually have no idea how the hell I'm even gonna do that too. But we'll, you know, we'll get there one day. Alright. Oh, if that was Luck of the Sea, I would have taken it, dang. But it's Lure. Fire Prop 4 for 4 emeralds. It's not even better than what I just got. Well, actually, no, it is better, but it didn't really matter, because again, I need one piece of fire protection 4 on a helmet, and then that's it. I never really need it again, so... And if I do, it's not that expensive, you know? Your odds of living are starting to go down, buddy. Seriously. Just give me what I want, and you get to live. You get to live in here forever, but you do get to live all the same, so... Fortune 3, don't need that. Silk Touch, don't need that. And same deal, it's just a matter of whittling all this down until eventually, please, for the love of God, we get something here. You are not very nice. Paling 2, very disrespectful. Lucky to see one. I mean, I gotta at least get two, you know? Please, bud. Just make it easier. Wow, that was a full stack of emeralds for that book. That's kind of nuts. They are really stubborn today. Oh, I just realized too, I should make sure to check to sleep fairly often. Just because I do have those other villagers sitting out in the open, and they will get mauled to death if I don't do anything about that, so... That's Riptide. Damn it, if that was loyalty, we would have actually been goated there, but no, and channeling. Yeah, but then he stops giving me trident enchantments now. That's nice. Oh, you fat ass. Come on. It's a really cheap Protection 4 book, though. Even without the discount, I was only like 10 emeralds or something. But nope, we don't need it. I only need a couple other ones, and they still refuse to give them up. What if I say please? Would you please give me one of the things I'm looking for? Nope. How about you hand it over? No? Alright. This guy is a dick. Okay. I already have efficiency 5, but to be perfectly honest, at 1 freaking emerald for it versus 21, I mean, I would be an idiot not to grab that. That's just too good. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, got me. Reach 4, don't care much for that. But at least we got it, I guess. Quick charge 2, that's cool. I mean, hey, that's still a solid find on its own, you know? I'm still happy with that. Alright, there we go. We're at 22 levels. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and try and get some of this enchanted. Okay. Oh shit. Wow, that one's expensive. Put efficiency 5 in there. We need 31 levels for that. And 21 for that. We'll do our 31 first, and then we'll try and do our other one. I may actually get the too expensive bit on there with the way things are going, so that's not cool at all. We might get lucky and we might be able to just barely squeak past it, but I'm honestly not too sure. So we'll see. Either way, for now, we still just need to keep on getting villagers and keep moving them into their spots they gotta go into. There we go. We'll do that. And so it begins again. Alright, we're looking for loyalty, impaling, lucky to see 3 for right now. You cheeky bastard, that is not what I meant and you fucking know it. Oh, I need impaling. Okay, I got you. And then he tries to give me impaling 1. No. Piercing 4. Well, that's cool enough on its own, I guess, but I've already got piercing, so it don't really matter. Another really cheap protection 4 guy. Been 40 minutes. There we go. Fucking finally we got something nice here. Perfect. So now we've got loyalty, which is great. Exactly what I wanted there. And let's go ahead and toss some of that other stuff away. And we'll go ahead and get this guy leveled up before we move in our next one. Depth Strider 1. Not particularly useful, but it is there. Blast Protection 4. Cool, I guess. And he's a master now. Alright. Let's go ahead and keep getting all this tucked away. Like so. And let's also go ahead and split some of this up and do some more emerald for trading. Alright, just one more here should get me enough to make another enchantment. I think if I do Unbreaking 3 Mending. Now I'm worried that we've actually overdone it. Fuck you! Oh! Why would you? Oh, come on, man. Oh my god. Lame ass bitch. Fucking seriously? Oh my god. Dude, I'm mad. That's so lame. We need to disenchant this and rebuy all the books that went into it. Fucking for real, man. Alright, put it in the fucking grindstone. That got us just 7 levels. That's cool. Alright, what did we need? We should go get this handled first, before we get too distracted. Alright, sharpness 5. Man. Alright, sharpness 5, I'm breaking 3, mending. Let's just start really simple with that. And then what else did we want? Like fire aspect 2 and knockback 2. And technically those aren't like critical to have. So that's probably where I fucked up, is trying to get those on here. So I guess that's on me for wanting to try and get everything on a spear, but sure, whatever. These we have to have. I mean, there's literally no way around it. So, fine, we'll keep the other enchantments off of it for now, but just know I'm not very happy. That was a lot of time and effort for basically nothing there. Which is always fun and awesome to do. Alright, there we go. Let's grab that again. $23. Damn. Normally I don't have to put that many enchantments on a single thing, so after a certain point the enchantment order does matter, but I normally never hit that point where it really does, as long as I just combine the books ahead of time. So that's a bit of a shame. Well, we got as many emeralds as we could out of that, so that's fine. Man. Oh well. It's an easy enough thing to fix too, so it's not the end of the world, it's just inconvenient, you know. But these things happen. Well, we'll let that guy go across either way, and we will go ahead and get our slabs and our blocks ready. See, we got our guy now. There we go. And we'll go ahead and do this one too. Oh, now you just fucking fork over loyalty with no resistance. Oh, thanks, dick. Cool, well. Oh, well. That's a really cheap Piercing 4 book, but again, we already got it. You fucking suck. You spent half an hour not giving me loyalty 3 and then you give it to me twice back to back. Eat a dick. Alright, we're looking for impaling. We're looking for impaling and luck of the sea 3. Really just impaling 5. That's really all I'm looking for right now. Luck of the Sea is a very non-priority. That's just more to say that I have every tool there. But impaling, you kind of need to have on a trident. You don't need to have it on a trident, per se. Like, it's not like a bad trident if it doesn't have it, but, you know, if you can put it on a trident, you may as well, right? I mean, at least that's how I view it. Riptide, that's cool. Got all that there. You seriously do not want to make this easy, do you? None of you ever do. I can probably kill my first efficiency 5 villager and replace him with a new one too if I run out of space here, just because, you know, we've got efficiency 5 for 1 emerald now instead of 21. So he literally is completely worthless. Unless he has some secondary trades that are like unique to him only. But I somehow doubt that. Especially since he was the first. It's been nearly 50 minutes. If you give a Nautilus a water breathing potion, would it suffocate outside of water? I know that seems kind of counterintuitive. I know on Bedrock, like, water breathing stops all forms of suffocation damage, but I don't think it does on Java, so it's a little different. Because my main thing is I really want to avoid having to take a Nautilus from super far out and, like, manually drive it back to my base through the overworld. I really want it to be able to go through the nether, just because that would make things a lot easier. And I mean, hey, if it can't, it can't, but it is worth it to give it a try. And either way, we hopefully have an ocean somewhat close by, where, like, even if that does happen, where I have to, like, manually transport it, I can... Oh, wait, no, because if it has to be in water, that still doesn't solve my issue. I was gonna say then I could at least, like, take a happy gas and, like, take it with me, but that won't help me out at all, or something like that. Shit, that's rough. And I don't think they're like dolphins either, where like they can be out of it for like a while. Like I think it's like they pretty much have to be in it for pretty much all time. So, not cool. You guys really just do not want to hand anything over, do you? Like at all. Fine, fuck it, whatever. I only need it to fulfill a super niche thing, so fine. Put them together, what do you get? You get Luck of the Sea 3. We'll tuck it like right in here because I don't care about it. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and keep trading. All right. The only other things you offer are knockback 1 and piercing 3, which knockback don't really care about. Piercing, I know somebody already sells piercing 4, so that's completely worthless. And knockback, somebody else has got to do knockback. Surely. And if not, it's such a stupid niche enchantment that I just can ignore it and I'd be fine, so. I'm not seeing anybody else with knockback, funny enough. And then we get into new territory of shit we just made. Yep, he's the only guy that sells knockback, as of course he is, so. Oh, this guy is a dick too. I'm gonna burn the rest of these. I literally have no use for them. There we go. Well, fire aspect 2, I guess. That's cool. At least now I don't have to get... I don't have to get it from anything else or like combine it to make it. I can just have it, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, that should have gotten me enough levels to tack on my last book there. Yeah, and we could do fire aspect 2 on this spear as well. At some point. For 19 levels. Oh, thank you for the follow, Andy. I really appreciate it. And let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and I guess we'll keep tucking away the rest of this stuff. Alright. So with that, we only need impaling now. We just need to get a hold of impaling 5 if we can get it. And then we can just wrap all that up, hopefully, and be done with it. Because it's already been about 50 minutes of just villager trading, which is a bit of a shame, but it's got to get done, so. There we go. He'll go ahead and go on through. We'll come back for some extra iron a little later, but we have enough emeralds for it. It's just the XP from the iron trading is kind of what I'm after here, so. All right, we have this whole row finally done. This has been a long time coming to get this thing done. And, I mean, I guess we can prep it for this site here. Just that way we've got access to it. There we go. And we just gotta do it again. So we're looking to get impaling 4 at least, preferably impaling 5, but sharpness 5, that's cool, but not impaling. And yeah, we just go ahead and we keep chipping away at this, so yeah. I'm not gonna cave for 3. If it was 4, I would have done that, but not 3. It's too many books to buy and combine, and it just weighs things down, so. That's the closest I've gotten so far, though. I also should make sure that I have a bed out, just to be safe. Because we still have one other villager out in the world that we can go ahead and bring over, so I want to make sure he don't die or anything. Oh, now you give Luck of the Sea 2 for 1 emerald, and it's just perfectly hunky-dory. Okay. Well, granted, the other guy did have it for 1 emerald as well, but it's so weird. You know, you take so long getting 1 enchantment, and then as soon as you get it, everybody else immediately after that gives you that enchantment. And it's like, you couldn't have done that earlier? That would have been so much more useful so much earlier, but that's alright. Things happen. They keep wanting to give me fire aspect as well. Like, no. I don't need it. Healing 1 again, so we're back to that, huh? Hey, there we go. Much better. Alright, we got Impaling 5. Freaking finally, dude. I never thought I would have gotten the damn thing at this point, but we actually got Impaling 5 for 1 emerald, just straight up. We're gonna burn all of them except for 1, because this other one that I have now is gonna be for the other trident that we get. Because remember, we're gonna have 1 with all these enchants, and then 1 with all of those enchants. So, yeah, we'll get that when we get that. And otherwise, let's just see what we can get through this guy. Nothing particularly useful, but that's fine. I could kill the first efficiency villager, but I probably won't. Also, hey Lenny, hello. I'm doing good old villager trading. Look at me go. I guess I actually need these for right now. We'll put the lecterns away. And we'll keep the other stuff for right now. We'll just trade for some glass, because I'm going to want a bunch of glass here in the near future, I'm sure, so. The less I have to get by smelting, the better off I'm going to be. There we go. Alright, we bought enough glass now that we should be able to put fire aspect on a spear. Here we go. And we'll try knockback just 1 last time here. We'll see if it's actually viable for me to do this, so let's go ahead and get that. And we'll combine our doi. Alright, we'll do knockback 2, get our spear. We can do it. Okay. So we just combined too many books in a kind of a weird way. But we are able to do that at least. That's cool, I guess. We need 32 levels for it though, which is definitely going to be a bit. And we'll grind for those levels another day. I mean, for now, this spear is pretty much usable, so I'm fine with that. Alright, and then otherwise, this can come back with me. I guess I can just leave that villager here. I don't really need to take him out or anything. And if he dies, it's one villager. It's not like the end of the world or nothing, so we'll just leave him here to rot. And we'll get all of our mine carts and go ahead and dunk all these back. That took a literal hour, so that's cool. At least we got it though. And now we can go ahead and head on back. I should also take this with me and... Actually, yeah, no, we don't need to put it in our under chest for now. I actually want to use it, so we're going to go ahead and leave it here. And I also forgot to drop off the extra rails and some of the other bits and pieces, so I should probably go do that first. There we go, we'll do a little something like that. There we go. All nice and clean. And while we're out and about here, let's go ahead and go get some of this iron. Hey, we got another nice chunk of iron again. Good. So it is still worth having this farm just out and about, you know. This will be what we can use to buy a bunch of emeralds again at the trading hall. Almost got a stack of iron blocks out of that, so we fully replenished whatever we lost and then some. Nice. Alright, now with our inventory clean, we can go ahead and head on back through the nether, get on back to our base in the overworld, and I guess we'll just kind of touch up on some stuff here to see what we got going on, and we'll go try and look for a nautilus out in the world, just to kind of see what we can get. It's a bit unfortunate though that they use pufferfish for breeding, because pufferfish are quite annoying to get a hold of. At least they are until I build a guardian. I swear to God I saw something at this portal. I might be losing it. I thought something blipped right into this portal. I don't like that. Okay. I know I wasn't going that crazy. Damn, dude. This guy's here, I guess. Good try though, bud. But no. Thought I was actually going schizophrenic for a second there. But yeah, if we build a guardian farm, we'll get not only a nice XP farm that won't rely on a lay silverfish, but we'll also be able to farm all the different prismarine blocks, and you also get to farm a bunch of fish with it. And one of the fish that you can get from it is actually pufferfish, so we won't really be able to do a whole lot of nautilus stuff until that's built. And I don't plan on building that for at least a little bit, not until we get the shulker shell farm fully done and dusted, so just to kind of make life a little bit easier. We'll dump our books away in there, and I mean, I guess we can just go ahead and pop on into the world and go see if we can't go tame ourselves a nautilus. We'll also go see if we can find some diamond nautilus armor too, which that may be a lot harder to do. I think it was an iron ingot and 3 leather for a saddle. Now you can finally craft, so we'll go ahead and keep one of those on us. And I think I would rather fly out of here instead of taking a nether portal, just so that way I can kind of explore the world a little bit better and see if we actually have any nearby oceans instead of having to go all the way out. Oh, I wonder too if it's raining, if they count as being in water, so then they wouldn't suffocate if it's raining. That would actually be really good to find out. Oh, hey, well, what do you know? Guess we took that for nothing. I think they're fairly rare too in oceans. They spawn in a lot of different kinds of oceans, so literally as long as we find one ocean, which I guess we actually have, so on paper, we could get this guy moved along fairly well. Wouldn't be impossible. Well, I don't know if this counts as an ocean per se. That's my only hang up. Hey, well, what do you know? We've already got him. I would like to make a little pen for them. You have to tame them with pufferfish, right? So we can't even ride one until we fucking get pufferfish. That's cool. Well, that's on me. Don't know how I didn't think of that. I don't really have, like, any pufferfish either. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dig out a nice little square form to just kind of exist in. And we will go ahead and get this filled up. Pop our bed down too and sleep because it's starting to get dark here. And all we're gonna do is just make a 2-block deep pool of water to house them in. Like so. And then let's go ahead and get our leashes out. I guess we actually don't want to do that. We'll have a little spot here to breed them, and then we'll also make another portal here down the line to actually be able to grab them easier. But for now, let's just go ahead and pop on down, and where'd they go? Oh, there we go. You come here. And you come here. That gets us 2 of them. We got 2 more here we can pull from. We'll get you there. And we'll get you there. Oh, looks like they can survive out of water, at least for a little bit. Nothing else. And we'll do a little something like that. So that should keep them well. And otherwise, we're good. So we can get infinite nautili from these breeding pairs that we'll go ahead and have. And we'll actually write down where they're at too in the world so that way we don't end up losing them. They're not particularly far from anything, luckily, so this should be pretty easy to do. We'll do this on like another page. Nautilus is going to be at 25541 -841. And we don't need to make matching chords for right now. Especially since they're a quick flight over from the trading hall. And I'm just going to give it a try now that we've got 4 of them secured. I'm just kind of curious to see how often I could get them to drop shells. It's supposed to be like an 8% chance with looting, but I've got a feeling I'm going to not get anything. So they're also neutral mobs too, so they will fight back if they're hit, which, you know, fine, whatever, don't really care too much about, but that's okay. There we go, dipped on out of there. And we really just need to travel the world and search for larger oceans. Just to see what else we can get. I'm also looking out for an ocean monument as well. Just to see where those are going to be. They have a very small chance of appearing in ruins as well, so we will go ahead. Oh, we got a mansion out here, cool. We will go ahead and pop into here. So there could be some ruined chests. I guess maybe not in this one. And they've got like a 1.92% chance of having Diamond Nautilus armor. Okay, well we got a piece of copper out of that guy. That's cool. Oh, this ain't got nothing particularly useful in it. Except for, I guess, some suspicious gravel. Alright, now luckily we actually do have a set of brushes we can use for this. Granted, we only need the one. We'll do that. There we go. Fishing rod and other stuff we don't particularly care about. Wow, we got a gold nugget. How cool. Alright. I have a feeling we're gonna keep getting a bunch of stupid shit like that, so that's fun. Also, a little tough to tell what type of block anything is, just given this light, but that suspicious gravel you can tell by the left side targeted block. So we should be able to find these fairly easy with the F3 menu. So that way we don't end up missing too many. I think we got a piece of coal there. A little hard to tell. And a gold nugget. Alright, cool. And a piece of wheat. There we go. Then we'll go ahead and swim on up to the surface. Wow, we found your mom. Cool. And another piece of coal. There we go. Got a woodland mansion there. And it looks like a lush cave too. We should kill some squid, honestly. I don't have a lot of black dye at all, and until I get a Wither Rose farm set up, it's going to stay that way. Okay, my mouse froze. Not nice. Got a ruined portal out in the distance we can go take a look at. This is a nice little area too. This island here is pretty cool. It's got some nice cliffs. It's near a woodland mansion. It's a neat little place. Holy shit. And it's apparently got a massive fucking cave near it. Let's go see what this is real quick. Damn. That's a nice cave. And with a mine shaft? Shit, this could have been a really cool place to settle too. I'm still happy with where I did, don't get me wrong, but this would have been cool in its own right. Man. Well, let's go ahead and snag these. There we go. Golden apple. Some more food's always nice. These don't really matter. And yeah, we're just looking for more ocean, which having a bit of a hard time finding by the looks of it. Had a little tiger village out here as well. We'll go ahead and settle here for the night. There we go. Still trying to keep an eye out for like shipwrecks and things like that, so shipwrecks, ocean ruins, buried treasure as well is one of them. Still want some extra ink sacs. We got 50 of them right now. Just more than the literal single one that we have. So that is pretty nice. Keep that away. There we go. We're also in a cold ocean right now, so we should see some Nautilus at some point. Whether or not we do is a different story, and it's just a matter of getting lucky, but on paper that is something we should see. This is the way we want to go. Ah, here we are. I'm just trying to see if I can get one of them to just drop a Nautilus shell. Well, we got a stack of black dye here. Or I guess a stack of ink sacs to make a stack of black dye. Yeah, we may have to go explicitly like out of our way to get a hold of diamond Nautilus armor. So we may end up having to take a separate flight out into the world to go get some. Which I guess it didn't really matter too much. And we'll just fly back to the base by hand. We're only 2,000 blocks out on the X direction. But yeah, we'll probably end up taking a different day to like go out into the ocean and see if we can get ourselves a bit of Diamond Nautilus armor. I'm not really too worried about it personally, just because it's like I can't really use a Nautilus for anything I'm doing. So unless I had like a separate underwater base or something else I was working on, it wouldn't really do any good. It's just collecting for the sake of collecting at that point. But I think we'll go ahead and head back to base and wrap this up for today. You know, again, we got ourselves some netherite horse armor. We got basically a fully cracked out spear, which, I mean, hey, I guess we could use real quick while we're out flying around. So left click was the jab, and then if you hold down right click, it'll do that, which is admittedly pretty cool. We'll go kill a random horse. That's always fun. Here he goes. Alright, we should be coming back up on this here pretty soon. I would still prefer the sword, personally, but it is still nice to have, I guess, a different kind of weapon to be able to use. Not a lot for me to use it on right now, but hey, I'm sure there will be one day. Well, either way, we are back to our base, home sweet home. And I guess we can go ahead and just pop on down here real quick. And we'll go ahead and just dump some stuff away. And we'll take these iron blocks with us, why not? I'll do a little bit of cleaning, I guess. Alrighty. We actually want to go this way. And we'll turn all of that into black dye. Which we'll tuck away up there. And for our other mob drops, those can go there. We can turn all the coal we got into that. Here we go. And I guess this saddle we can just go ahead and put there, since that's not really going to do anything for me. And we can put this back in our toolbox. And that's going to cover it for today. I don't really have anything else I want to do for right now. Except maybe we will put this in there along with the enchanted book that we need to use for next time. I don't really plan on using it as like a mainstay, but it is something cool to try and collect, so we'll see what we can get out of it. But yep, that is going to do it for me today here on day 479. We got done what we could, and again, it's probably would have been a lot better had I'm not been this far in the late game, you know. That's always kind of the tricky thing with updates like that, is you really would rather have like a whole new Minecraft world that you can then play with all of the new features in it. And then that makes it a lot easier to see how they're supposed to work when you're starting from nothing versus endgame. Spear didn't really do anything for me. Nautilus didn't really do anything for me. It's just, you know, kind of there. But it's still cool all the same. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see y'all again tomorrow for the Pokemon DLC. But yeah, bye-bye.